Hey guys, Mary Shaw here with a quick video demonstrating Eric Kennedy's awesome Learn UI Design online video course. If you haven't heard of Eric Kennedy, he is a freelance designer based in Seattle. About this time last year, I decided it was time to add UI design skills on top of my UX capability. So I just started looking around and I found this wonderful course and signed up for it and took it. And just 2 months into it, I hadn't even finished it yet. I was able to land a 6-month retainer client, and in large part due to this course. So that's, full disclosure, I am an affiliate for Learn UI Design. So that means if you do purchase the course using my link, I will get a commission at no additional cost. But I only promote things that I use and believe in, and this course is one of the best things I've ever done. So I want to tell everybody about it. So I just want to kind of take you behind the scenes. If you are considering purchasing the course, but you want to know more about it than you've been able to see on the sales page, this is your chance to kind of get a feel for what's in it. Obviously, I can't show you all 20 hours of video. I can't show you all the downloads, all the goodness, all the Slack channel stuff, but I can show you some of the chapters that really resonated the most with me. So that's what I want to do in this video. And if you have any questions at all, just feel free to reach out in the comments, or you can go to my site, maryshaw.net, and just let me know if there's anything else that you want to know about the course. All right, so with that, let's get going. Okay, we are logged into Learn UI Design, and the course was built on a platform called Teachable, which is a very popular online learning platform. The format is pretty standard. You've got your chapters on the left-hand side with the videos within them, and goes all the way down. I think there's 6 chapters here. And I'll show you little bits and pieces of each one of these. We've got a community Slack, which is super useful. And then if you run into a bug or you need to reach Eric for any reason, you can email him. On the right-hand side, this video in particular is a nice introductory presentation. And you've got Eric right there saying hello. But the general format is you get a video. There's usually some sort of useful download. What I really like is each video has timestamps, so if you don't want to watch the entire thing, you can just pick and choose what you think is most useful to you. And then there's a homework section. The homework here, he just wants you to introduce yourself in the Slack channel, which is useful, for networking or if you want to get group feedback. At the bottom of almost every video, there's a very nice resources section, and if you do take the course, highly recommend that you go through all these resources. They're super useful. For example, this first one was hilarious. It's called 20 Things to Know. It's a checklist of habits and stuff that beginning designers often do. But you can just launch it right here and then download it and use it. And I've got a whole bunch of Learn UI Design stuff all over my office at the moment. So good stuff. I had been using Sketch for about a year when I started taking the course, but I went ahead and went through this video. It was about 45 minutes. It was completely worth doing because it strengthened my existing Sketch skills, and I learned a ton of shortcuts that I wasn't using. It sped up my workflow. This and the following chapter on just setting up your computer system to get the most out of Sketch, the two of these combined are super useful. So this chapter on building your design gut instinct is incredibly useful. In it, you'll go through a number of websites to analyze what's great about the design. What are the things that make it work? There's white space, for example, here. There's different colors that match in different places to draw your eye. There's a different use of shadows. It goes on and on. But what's really useful here is the homework. And this is something I still try to do quite regularly. Just find 5 to 10 sites with a great interface design. And then you just spend some time reflecting on why that is. What is it that resonates with you about these things? Okay, moving on into the UI fundamentals section. All of these chapters are very useful for getting a firm foundation in UI design. Spacing especially for me was useful. Just really talks about the value of white space. The homework was pretty cool for this. Eric has you redesign a Wikipedia page. And not only was this fascinating in terms of how the text worked and just alignment and that type of thing, the homework is really where you learn the deepest lessons. And And then I posted this to the Slack channel. I got some great feedback, and it's just so helpful. So there is a whole section on color and gradients and HSB, and probably the most valuable video within this section is the color adjustment video. So in this video, Erik will show you how to design a bunch of UI just using one color and grayscale. It's pretty interesting. As you get further along in this video, Erik shows you how Facebook uses different shades of blue to solve different design problems instead of having some preconceived color palette. Okay, moving into the typography section, there's an excellent introduction to typography terminology. So if you're not familiar with sans serif and serif fonts, you'll get a good understanding of them, as well as looking at letters as an art form. And then the more lengthy videos about styling text are definitely worth your time, especially with the cheat sheets that come with them. This is another opportunity to print something out that you're going to reference time and time again. Okay, moving into Chapter 5, User Interface Components. There's a lengthy video all about form controls. You get some really excellent advice on vector editing, how to use that within Sketch, lines and ovals and whatnot. And then if you have ever considered adding icon design to your UI toolkit, Erik has a good live video where he just takes you through his sketching process. It just shows how he kind of ideates on paper before he opens up Sketch, just to kind of get some thoughts down to choose the best option. All right, moving into the final chapter of the course, Real World Process. This is where some of the best information in Learn UI Design is, especially this chapter on responsive UI design. And if you've ever worked on a responsive project, you know what I mean. Okay, one of the things I really appreciated about this section, besides the video, is this great checklist. See how you have your timestamp topics here? Looks like it's kind of short. Well, look at this. There's all of this goodness to help you make sure you cover off on everything you need to consider for responsive design. And then last but not least, this creating a design portfolio video is really, really good. Many of my coaching students ask about creating a design portfolio, and this video has so much information in doing that. And doing it in such a way that you treat it as a design problem, which is what I tell my students. You really want to create an experience for the person on the other side of the screen to learn about what you can do and what your talents are. So this video will help you quite a bit if you're looking for a job or if you're a freelancer. Okay, this about wraps it up for this demo of Learn UI Design, the video course. I hope it's been helpful for you, and I wish you all the best on your UX UI design journey. Take it easy, and I will see you soon. Thanks for watching.